Oh, there was no way in hell I was gonna watch the Collision part of Dynamite. And yeah, I saw the promo for what was gonna happen on Collision, and I know it's a double feature, so it's one after the other. And historically, I've watched both, but there is no way in hell. After this Dynamite, there is no way in hell. Because this Dynamite was fucking awful. And if this Dynamite was awful, that Collision was going to be a shit show, and I'm already pissed off. Thumbs down and fuck you. Of course he did. Of course Tony Khan bribed these two on taking a dead man and making it about himself. Because the tribute at first to Ted Turner, who died today, my condolences by the way, was good. It was going really well. These two obviously have the history, but of course Sting had to bring up Tony Khan. Of course Tony Schiavone had to bring up Tony Khan. Do you think that was their idea? If it was, they're both bad people. It proves me right every fucking time that every AEW fan and every AEW staff member are bad people. Because of course they take a man who revolutionized television and actually put WWE on their heels, and his death from dementia, a terrible disease, something that is slow and degenerative, and Tony Khan makes it about himself. This was disgusting. And if you think that this was anything outside of that, you're not opening your eyes. Thumbs down. Double fuck you. Insanity. After that disgusting promo, that disgusting exploitation of a dead man, you put on Jon Moxley and Juice Robinson in a regular match. And guess what? It was a mess. Number one, look at the fucking thing of Juice Robinson. What the fuck is going on here with this sloth bitch? No, seriously, fuck Juice Robinson, this stupid little racist piece of shit. And he's taking on Drunky, who just can't string a sentence together, let alone actually wrestle a competitive pro wrestling match that doesn't involve weapons and him sticking some bullshit in his head. He put on a terrible bulldog choke for the win. You know why I know he's terrible and not an actual tough guy? Because he keeps getting his ass kicked in the amateurs of Muay Thai. He keeps getting his ass handed to him. Hand over fist. Mox, honey, stick with the fake fighting. Seriously? It's pathetic. Woo! These people got me all pissed the fuck off. Thumbs down and fuck you to this bullshit. Total waste of time on Dynamite. Juice needs to go back to Collision where he fucking belongs. This match sucked, it was a mess, and it was double jeopardy. So the double jeopardy was this. If Orange Cassidy won, which he did, he could pick a partner and go for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. But if Dax Harwood won, which he did not, he and a partner of his choosing outside of FTR would go after the Trios Champions. Now, if it was any other wrestlers, same stipulations by the way, I would have been okay with it. I kind of like the double jeopardy aspect because both of them give a equative risk when it comes to this. If you lose, we're getting a title match in some way, shape, or form. I think it's actually kind of unique. I think I like it a lot. But, unfortunately, is with pockets and a piece of garbage. Now, keep in mind that all AEW staff are actual bad people, but I mean, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler are actually pieces of shit. Fake tough guy bitches all day long. And I don't need a bitch fit in a car with a gun to tell that to their faces. Orange Cassidy rolled up Dax Harwood and the match just immediately fell apart. I mean, the match itself was bad. It was a really bad match. Thumbs down, fuck you, by the way. But then the post-match was just horrendous. It was so lame, with so many people that nobody could care about. Not a single person. Mess. Absolute mess. Oh my god, this was wet, stinky garbage. Are we kidding? The match with Jericho and Ricochet was fine at best, and now we're gonna run that shit back with more people for Stadium Stampede? Stadium Stampede? Stadium Stampede. Instead of Anarchy Arena. It's the same thing. Jericho's like, well, if I can't find any friends, I'll face all of you. There's 3 of them in there with Ricochet and the rest of the fucking demand. But we did have 2 people come out. Well, 3 if you want to consider MVP, and that is the rest of the Hurt Syndicate. And I saw people out there saying, oh, it's New Day. Oh, it's New Day. Unless they got out of that contract really strangely, they still probably have about 60 days. So it's probably not going to be the New Day. So we all need to calm down about that. This was a mess. No part of this is exciting nor interesting, and it's going to lead to absolutely nothing. Congratulations, Jericho. Not only are you in a nothing rivalry with the bald piece of shit, but what the fuck is with this graphic? You look like a parody of actual Chris Jericho. Thumbs down. And a nice little hearty fuck you to go along with it. How did Bryan Keith get a AEW International Champion match? Beats the hell out of me. But somehow he managed to keep his own against Okada. This didn't make Bryan Keith look tough because he's monkeying around in Ring of Honor. Some bullshit. It didn't make Okada look good because he could barely beat Bryan Keith. He won, but nobody looked good here. In fact, Okada should have just dropped the stupid champion off at the door because now he's going after the AEW World Champion. Okay. Okada's still a great wrestler. I'm not going to discredit him on that. He's an awesome wrestler. But you still have your match against Konosuke Takeshita. Can you wait? Can Tony Khan wait for 3 seconds before Kazuchika wants like an AEW World Champion match? Can we wait? No. Apparently, that title match, Okada and Darby Allin, is next week. You see the problem here. God, it's so fucking... God, it's stupid. God, it pisses me off. You have so many opportunities. These are 3 pay-per-view matches that we could have had with the right build, the right story, the right everything, and yet you managed to fuck it up because we need it every fucking week. This match was a waste of time. Don't even bother. I guess if you want me to say a positive, I do like Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander being a little more heel. I can dig that. But outside of that, nah. They worked hard. I'll be nice. This was worse than I thought it was going to be. No, seriously. This was actually worse than I thought it was going to be. 0 chemistry, no aura, absolute waste of time. Good job, guys. The AEW World Champion feels like an absolute paper champion. Well, I mean, keep in mind, 2 bad people, just overall. Fuck these two.